The reason why you make your products in India.
One second. Yep. Unlike many brands, we create our herbal oils using quick and mix methods. We follow the true Ayurvedic process to get the maximum potency. For example, if you take our Ayurvedic pre-wash oil as an example, instead of simply mixing the herbal oils with the carrier oils and essential oils, we follow the intricate Ayurvedic process. The first step is we take the raw ingredients which are soaked for days to extract the essence. Then the extract is slow cooked on the low flame until it thickens into concentrated syrup. Finally, this rich extract is infused into the essential oil and carrier oils through another slow cooking process to get the deeper nourishment and effectiveness. But here in the mass contractors or mass product manufacturers, they are not able to follow this essential step. So that is why we are making especially this particular products in India along with our supplements.
On to the Kinky Hair Kulture Podcast, where we interview the people behind the chair and the people that make your natural hair products. I'm your host, Candace, and today we have a special guest, Miss Ambika. Please introduce yourself.
Hello, my beautiful souls. I'm Ambika, the founder of Devane Beauty, the brand deeply rooted in 5,000 years of Ayurvedic wisdom, Ayurveda, India's ancient healing system. Candice, thank you for inviting me. I'm so excited to talk to your viewers about my brand and the journey and the wellness.
Thank you for coming on to our show. I see that you have an article out on Modern Salon about your journey. And your journey is different. And what I mean by different, you talk about the big chop and everything. That's something that everybody goes through. But you had a different journey. Can you please tell? I don't want to tell them about your journey because that's your journey. But could you please elaborate on your journey that you went through?
Sure, Candice. Basically, I'm a software professional. And my journey into the beauty and wellness world was deeply personal. Growing up in India, I used only natural, homemade herbal products for my personal care. So once I came to this country, I slowly shifted away from my herbal approach and I started using the commercial things what is available here. So in my 20s and 30s, I damaged my hair, but I didn't realize that much until I became 40. So once I started experiencing severe hair loss due to some personal reasons, like my divorce was very bad, and also I lost my own son due to some medical illness. That's when I had the realization to heal myself. So I returned back to my roots and started creating my own hair care products using Ayurvedic ingredients. So even though it's a time-consuming and complicated process, I committed to this routine and I wanted to share this knowledge to everyone out there.
One thing that you said that was interesting, and I don't mean to laugh because this is something that everybody goes through, okay? Your 20s and your 30s, I don't know why we think we're so invincible. Everybody like, no, it's okay. Our hair's going to stay growing. Our health is going to be just fine. And the next you know, we in our 40s like, okay, yeah, what happened was, yeah, what happened? So I'm glad you did that part that you actually said like, yeah. So people that's in their 20s and 30s, trust me, okay? You're going to get to your 40s and you're going to ask, what happened?
Exactly. But still you can reverse it though. You can still repair your damage even in your 40s. So my target customers are 30 plus because that is when I realized around 40.
But I love that slogan. Say the slogan for me one more time.
My slogan is, damage is not your destiny. You can repair your hair karma.
Thank you, because most people, they think that once their hair is broken, that they cannot fix it. They can't reverse the damage. It's done.
I'm here with my own experience, with first-hand experience. So it is reversible. Yeah, you can still repair.
Thank you for that. So let's talk about your brand. What's the name of your brand?
Yeah, the name is Devane Beauty, and my brand is not only a beauty brand, it's a wellness brand. We offer hair care, skin care, and herbal supplements. It's mainly designed to support overall health and well-being. So we are blending ancient wisdom of Ayurveda, which is from India, with modern science to create a holistic wellness solution that both effective and accessible for everyone.
Okay, and what do you mean by everyone? All textures of hair?
Correct. I mean, it's based on the Ayurveda, there are only 3 hair types, not 16 or 12 hair types, Candice. So it's a, there are 3 types when I said it's called Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. Only those 3 types, and there are people are having either one dosha predominant and other doshas too. So when I say all hair types, my products, the first collection, Bountiful collection, I thoughtfully formulated for healthy scalp. Even though we have a different hair types, we all have scalp. It's a skin. That is what I'm targeting, to get that healthy scalp and thick and voluminous hair. The healthy scalp.
Glad you said that because the scalp is the most important thing. I mean, that's like, it should be the first thing you should worry about. Most people, they worry about their hair, like, is my hair dry? And we're not saying, well, let me speak for myself, I'm not saying that you should not worry about your actual hair, but the scalp, because it comes out your scalp, it comes out your skin. And I'm a strong believer you are what you eat. So everything that you're consuming in the inside is coming out, sprouting through your skin, which is your hair, part of your hair too. What advice do you give people that are afraid that their hair might not grow properly because they had used so many chemicals and everything that you could think about to damage their hair?
My advice for them is you have to follow the regimen. So you can bring your hair back. Even though you damaged whatever situation you are in now, you can bring your hair back with the right regimen. The one thing what I would say is you have to have your hair very relaxed. At least once a month. Relax your hair without braids, without tight ponytails or any other tight hairstyle. Just relax it for some time. Natural. I really like your slogan. Embrace your natural wild hair in your website. That is what you meant. Yeah, I really love that slogan. Anyways, my first tip is follow some regimen. I'm going to give some tips here for your viewers on the hair massage. That is a very good regimen for all hair types, which will help to bring that at least some. It will give a life and a nourishment to your scalp and hair. I will give you that. But on top of it, relax for 1 week. In that 1 week, follow certain things. Don't use hot tools for in that 1 week at least. And then eat proper food every day. And then follow some regimen, whatever makes you happy. It could be meditation, or it could be reading or journaling. Anything, whatever makes you happy. The inside will bring the beauty outside. I strongly believe in that, Candice. So that is my number 1 tip. Definitely, I'm going to give you your hair care massage tip with the right oil and how to do it. So I will give some recipe for your viewers.
I will say one thing. What you mean by relax, you could silk press your hair, or just, if I'm saying it right, I don't want to be saying anything wrong, but that's what I gathered from when you said relax hair. For those who are natural, like, just let your hair breathe. Sometimes you can have a twist style, something that's soft and easy, or have your hair in an afro, or just if you do a silk press, because you don't have to do your silk press like 6 weeks and that's it. Like, once for 6 weeks, like, have your hair straight, something like that. It doesn't cause a lot of tension, so that way your hair can breathe from all the tension that you probably put in your hair from the braids.
Yes, break free for sometimes. That's my number 1 tip for you guys. Break free and give your hair a rest.
I like that. Break free. I like that.
Let your hair breathe for some time. No hot tools. Air dry. If possible, air dry naturally. Not or the worst case, you can use the dryer with a cool setting if you really want to make the process faster.
So we get ready to talk about ingredients, something that they could do at home. There's a lot of DIYs on YouTube, Instagram, and a lot of people think that, oh, that's the end all be all. But for you, someone that has so much experience in this from childhood and to actually diving into the medical field of this, what are some good DIYs for people to try on their hair?
Sure, I really wanted to share with the people who want to make their own herbal oil at home. It's all about choosing the right oil and right herbs and the right method of preparation. It's very important. And for the dry hair with the split ends, I would recommend sesame seed oil or almond oil as your base oil. For thin hair, coconut oil is the best. For oily scalp, use mustard oil or sesame seed oil or combination of. Pick either one of these oil as a base oil. Take 1 full cup in that. If you want to have a thicker hair, add 2 tablespoons of castor oil in addition to that. Then now you have to select the right herbs. We have amla, it's called Indian gooseberry, and bringraj. Bringraj, you can call that as false daisy flower, and brahmi, that helps you to calm the mind and reduce the stress. It's very essential for hair health. And because stress is another factor, Candice, for hair fall. So this particular herb, brahmi, Brahi, brahmi, so which helps calm the mind and reduce the stress too. If you have dandruff, you can add neem, Neem. So these 4 herbs, you can take 1 teaspoon each and mix it with the base oil. And rosemary, we all know that it stimulates for the scalp health. So you can add 1 fresh twig or 1 full dropper of that rosemary oil and add jasmine oil. It's an optional because it will give a very pleasant fragrance when you massage your hair. And also it helps to relieve stress. So mix everything and then heat this oil in a very low flame for 15 to 20 minutes or in the double boil method. Once it's ready, strain the oil and then put it in the applicator or any bottle, whatever you want to use it, and then apply this oil, massage on your scalp and distribute evenly throughout your hair from root to tip and let it sit for 20 to 30 minutes before you wash it out. And for low porosity hair,
Glad you said low porosity hair, because a lot of people, they either have high porosity and low porosity, and I have low porosity, and it sits right on top. Any oils and stuff sits right on top of my head. It does not penetrate. So I'm glad that you bringing up low porosity. Continue. I'm sorry. I'm just glad that you're doing that.
no, actually, that's a good point. My hair is a low porosity hair too, Candice. My hair won't dry that easily. The oil won't penetrate that easily. So I have to use some method. It's called Svedana in Ayurveda. You have to wrap your hair with a warm towel for 5 to 10 minutes at least for that oil to penetrate deeply so that you will have that complete the efficacy of that oil. So then after 15-20 minutes, you wash the oil as normal, like, with your mild shampoo. Then you do your hair routine after that. So this is my recipe for the herbal Ayurveda oil to prepare at home. All hair type. Yes, all hair type.
And this is for all hair types or for the coily, curly, all hair types?
Like I mentioned, choosing the base oil could be different. For example, like dry hair, I mentioned the sesame seed oil or almond oil or combination of both. For very thin hair, coconut oil is the best. And then for the oily scalp, mustard oil and the sesame seed oils. So choosing the right oil would help for the different types of hair.
Thank you. I do have a question for you. So do we allow to use it overnight? Do we have to rinse it out after 30 minutes? Or can we use it like every day, like every other day, like a moisturizing for our hair?
Sure. Let me answer one by one. For overnight, which is the perfect one, especially for the low porosity hair, I will leave it overnight sometime. And then you can use something to cover up your hair because we don't want stain on the pillows. Yeah. And then is it daily moisturizer? Because this is kind of a little bit thick oil on your scalp. You need to wash it out anyways. We don't want to make residue on the scalp. 20 to 30 minutes is ideal, and then overnight is okay. You can use it whenever you wash your hair. Like I wash 3 times a week, so I use it every time when I wash my hair.
Thank you for that recipe. So guys, now she done gave you a hair tip, okay? So please try this and let me know what y'all think, okay? Not just me, let her know, Miss Ambika, about it, okay? So that way we can, here talk about it. Get our opinions, formulate anything else, she's here to help you guys.
Candice, can I share my social media?
Yes, go ahead. You can share that.
Yeah, my social media In Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, it's Devane Beauty Official. Please follow us, and then we will post 5 days a week. 5 days a week, yeah, 5 times a week for tips and some recipes and all. And if you have any question, you can reach out to me personally. It's vcare@divanebeauty.com. That's my email. I will answer if you have any question about Ayurveda or any recipes you want. I'm here to help you.
See, guys, you got an actual person who not only develops their own hair care brand, but is willing to help you grow your hair as well. So look, she's opening the doors for you to educate you on properly taking care of your hair. Okay, let's talk about your brand. Okay, how many items are in your brand that you created? And I know that you said sometime in the summertime it's going to start. Please tell us about it.
Yeah. My first hair care collection, it's bountiful. It's for the, as I mentioned, it's for the scalp health and promote thick and voluminous hair. This collection, I named it Bountiful for that meaning. So it comes with 5 different products. The pre-wash oil, it's pretty much it's same as what I mentioned in the recipes, along with some additional herbs. So that's a pre-wash oil and mild shampoo and a lightweight conditioner and a supplement, which is you can take it for internally, because all these topical recipes will work unless you have a good diet and then you're taking care of your body too. And also I have a scalp serum. So these 5 items I'm introducing in this collection in the summer.
And it's going to be launched in the summer. My question to you is, are you going to have samples? Are you sending out samples to everybody before your launch day?
I love to share with the people. Please, your viewers, if anyone wants to try my samples, they can reach out to me through you or to me, to our website, or through my email, or through our social media. I'm happy to share my samples to everyone, whoever wants to try that. Definitely they will like it, hopefully. Yeah. Yes.
I have a question. When is your launch day? So that way we can start hitting the website and start buying.
We are launching our website by end of April. That is our website launch. We are in the test mode. I have seen the website, it's coming along good. So we will launch it mid-April to end of April, I would say. Our website will be ready. And also I'm making many samples to give out to people. Our samples will be ready in the same time, in the mid of April too. So I'm willing to send it to anyone who wanted to try my products. And the actual launching of our products is June. So we haven't finalized the date yet. It is one of the days in June. Soon we will announce in our website.
I have a question. Do you have any children? I know you had one that passed away, and my condolences to you and your family. But do you have any other children, and do they use your product? Are they one of your testers of it? And and how does that go? Because children, they'll tell you like it is. They'll say, if it's good, bad, or yeah, or no, or be like, that's the one. And when that's the ones when they be stealing it, they be like, I'm taking this with me, and this, and this, and this. Okay, I'll see you next month.
I have 3 kids now, Candice. I have a daughter. She's a great support for me. She is my first tester because she's having a very different hair. Her hair is very thick and textured hair. My hair is a straight hair. And both of our sons are having oily scalp, different hair. Husband is having a dry scalp. So we all have a different scalp and hair types in our home. So they are our first testers, and especially our daughter gives good feedback. Every time I bring the samples, I try and she will try, and then she will give honest feedback. She'll say, Mom, we have to change this. We have to change the texture. Yeah. So yeah. We try at home. My husband tries to, and many of my friends, they try my samples too. So I get honest feedback from them, and I take all those feedback and redefine the formula. So you won't believe it, Candice. I have done pretty much, I think, 10 to 12 times. So yeah.
That's great that she's helping you with this. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow, that's good. If you had told me that you did it in like, yeah, this is it. I tried it one time. This is gonna work. Then I'm like, yeah, I might not need to try this product out. But because you said that I did it about 12 times now, look, just to make sure it's right, and I'm quite sure, but I'm gonna keep trying. That helps my heart, ease my pain in my heart. Like, yeah, this might be a product I need to try.
I value customers' feedback, and then I don't take my customers what we can say that the results or what they are expecting from our brand. I won't take that easy. I want to make sure that they are happy. I'm always listen their feedback, and then if I need to make some tweaks or my next products, I'll try to accommodate their feedbacks too. So we always make sure customers are our first priority.
With your brand, have you noticed anybody when you have given out the samples to your friends and your family members? For instance, your husband, has he known a difference in his dryness? And let's say for your daughter, if she had problems with let's say it's her hair not being hydrated properly, what difference has she noticed in her hair?
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. She's a very good critic on that. My husband, I would say, yeah, okay. Sometimes he cannot differentiate those very minute differences, Candice, honestly.
Yeah, look, I understand how men are. They be like, yeah,
He, yeah, so he enjoys that hair oil massage. He likes that hair oil. And my daughter, she knows because she's in that age, right? 15, she's 15, but she gives the right feedback. She could recognize even a very small difference between the previous samples and the current samples. She could clearly say that, and she'll say, oh, this consistency is not good, but in this formula the nourishment is lesser than the previous formula. She could tell very minor details about my samples. So yeah.
And with growth, that's one of the big issues that society has put in the forefront. They put growth over health, which it should be health then growth. But to let the listeners know, because they're more concerned. Most people are concerned. I'm not saying all my listeners, but some people are concerned about really growing my hair. What benefits does your product bring? And I know it's not Rapunzel, like overnight growth, but have you had anybody that had correction, excuse me. Have you had anybody that had any problems with breakage or thinning or anything, and they start to see the hair come back slowly but surely?
Because the samples won't give one-time samples, I would say that it will take some time. Any products, if they say, oh, okay, you as soon as you use the products, you got some baby hair, then I won't believe in
I like how you said that. Yeah.
that. It will take some time. But since I'm using the product on a consistent basis, this R&D process I started last year sometimes. I tried with different things, formulated with different ingredients. I changed it because I know since I'm the one using this product for the long time, especially the finalized formula for more than 2 months or 2 months, I would say. I could see the baby hair on my balls. So I'm the example. I would say that honestly, I haven't heard anything from my friends yet. Like they could see that baby hair or anything, but they could feel that the nourishment from their hair because that is the immediate result. You could feel it, right? But the growth point of view, I'm seeing the difference on my own.
Yes. Because I remember you in your article, modernsalon.com, that you talked about you did the big chop and you chopped your hair off. Since you chopped your hair off, how long has your hair grown since then? Where is it at now? From the top to now?
Sure. I used to have a hair to my knee length.
Woo!
I'm not exaggerating here. That was my original hair when I came to this country. Then I changed my hair. Like, sometimes I cut all the way to my shoulder length. I tried different hair and then I permed my hair once completely. So I tried all different things. Now I only trim my hair on and off, not regularly though. And now I have my hair till my hip length, which is good. I can see the big difference in my hair. Till my last haircut was till my shoulder length, I would say.
Here goes, here goes, here goes.
Yeah, because I'm trimming my hair often, like not often, at least once a month or something.
How many years did it take for you to grow your hair from shoulder length to where it's at now?
It will take to this length, what I'm saying from the to my shoulder length to this length, it took 2 years now, I would say. Yeah.
Thank you. See, I'm glad you answered these questions. The reason why I asked it, because some people will say, oh no, it took me about like a year, about 6 months. I got from like maybe like about 5 inches, and yeah, but you said 2 years. So I appreciate you. I'm loving you already because you're keeping it so real. Like, hold up, okay? No matter who you are, whatever your race is, it's not going to grow like Rapunzel. It's going to 2 years. We all hair grow just about the same. We got some that might grow just a little bit faster, but overall, it might take 1.5 to 2 years to get what you need.
But I'm not going to cut my hair anymore. I really wanted to see whether it goes all the way to the knee.
Oh, please keep me updated on that. I love hair, so please keep me updated on your journey.
Yeah, definitely. Because I may trim it a little bit if I want to, but I'm not going to do a big haircut. No more big chops.
No more big chops. Look, I was afraid to do a big chop because I had my hair relaxed and I was so known for having long hair. My hair actually touched to my hips. It was real long. But I was transitioning to get the chemicals out my hair to my natural hair texture, and I chopped, but I didn't do a big chop. I was like chopping a little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit, until it all came out. Until it was time for that last look. So I was one of the ones that was holding on when I should have let go. Okay. So I commend anybody that does a big chop and say, you know what, I'm just going to cut my hair short and call it a day and start all over, because I was not the brave one. I was like, yeah, I can't see myself with no hair. So let me cut little by little. So yeah. So I thank you. I would like for you to please one more time give everybody your website, even though it's going to be linked at the end of this podcast. But please give everybody your information one more time for me. And before I let you go, we always gotta play a game. Which one has to go? So go ahead, give everybody your Instagram, your Facebook, all your information.
Sure. My Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok is Devane Beauty Official, and my website is going to be www.devanebeauty.com.
And make sure y'all reach out to her, please, okay? Please, to get samples of her brand that's launching in June. But not only that, she's here to help you understand your hair, okay? So don't feel like, oh, she might not know nothing about my texture. You'd be surprised who knows about your hair texture, okay? But we're going to play a game. Which one has to go? Okay? The comb, the brush, or the hair massager? Which one has to go and why?
Sure. My least preference is the brush.
Why?
I feel this is my personal experience, Candice. Whenever I brush too much, I feel like my hair is breaking. So that is the reason I'm saying it. The brush can go away. But I comb once a day or something like that. And massager would help to stimulate your scalp, in my opinion. But one thing I wanted to mention here, Candice, the brush or wide tooth comb can be used during when you're applying your conditioner, because my daughter she says that like using the comb, like the big wide comb to apply during the conditioner is helping her to distribute evenly on her hair. But I don't use it normally.
I meant to ask you, with your daughter, does she have low or high porosity hair?
So yeah, her hair is low porosity hair. It's a thick hair, textured hair, same as me. It's a low porosity hair. It won't get dried that easily. It won't go absorbed that easily, the oil and all. Yeah.
Thank you. And again, I will leave all her links at the end of this podcast. I appreciate you for talking about everything to help people grow their natural hair, from giving out hair tips to explaining your hair journey, to explaining your family's hair journey, and what makes your brand special. So again, I appreciate you for coming on the show.
Thank you so much, Candice, for having me here. And then I sincerely hope My tips are helpful for your viewers, and I'm always available to answer your question. If anything related to the wellness or my journey or about our brand, reach me at vcare@divanebeauty.com. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And until next time, you guys. Bye.